Hey guys, Junkyard Joe here, and hello again to my 12 subscribers. You guys are awesome. So this war of mine, I started with some technical issues, frame rate, and that black border around all my videos, and background noise, but I think I've fixed all of that. Frame rate might still be a bit dodgy, but I fixed the border, and I fixed the sound for now. I rented out a room at my school, a conference room. I got John here, guy in the library. He's two-person minimum for the room. So John, awesome dude. His channel's what's your channel again?
New Normal Life.
Normal Life?
New Normal Life.
New Normal Life. Check him out. He's got some good videos there. So, I kinda can't find the footage for day 4. I don't know if it just wasn't recorded or it got deleted, but I can't account for it. So I'm sort of doing over the This War of Mine Let's Play series. So now we're gonna pick a group of survivors. We might go with Katia, Bruno, and Pavle again. I think we're gonna go with them again. I mean, they're a solid group. They're kind of the Three Musketeers. They're the first group of survivors that I played with. And, I mean, they're dependable mechanic-wise. You got the trader, you got, not trader, trader. You got the cook, you got the runner.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. Alright, well. Alright, John's leaving. Thanks again, John.
No problem.
Alright, so we're going with the classic shelter in this playthrough. Always good. I do like that layout. And we got Katia, Bruno, and Pavle. Let me just close the door too. No, it's closed. Alrighty. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katia met both Pavle and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavle was the star of the local football team. Katia even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. Alright, let's get this started off right. Let's see, that door's locked. But this door ain't. So, we always get someone starting off slightly sick. Looks like this time it is Bruno. First thing we want to do is we want to search everything we possibly can without a hassle. Let's see, we got some herbs, some mechanical parts, sugar, electrical parts. Alright, good. That's what Katia found in the cupboard. Bruno found in the basement a bit of raw food. I guess that was a dead rat or something. A lockpick, some components, some sugar, and some wood. Always good. Gonna take down that door. Let's see what's in the cupboard. Some herbs, some mechanical parts, sugar, water, and electrical parts. Alright, so in this war of mine, what your characters are able to do is pretty important. Katia, she's a great merchant. She can take a handful of sugar pills, or I mean a handful of actual medication. They don't have sugar pills in this game. She can take a handful of pills and face a merchant with just a bulging pack of goods. And by the end of the day, she'll have everything he has. His pills, her pills, all of his goods, and he'll be left with like a bushel of tobacco to walk away with. Let's see, raw food, herbs, lockpick, components, wood. components are like nails, duct tape, plastic Tupperware, scrap, just anything, you know, just random odds and ends. Having them clear the rubble. Let's see what's left in the dining room. We got some herbs, components, wood, water. Alright. Alright, you know what? Let's have Pavle build some stuff. Might as well have some building going on while they're clearing the rubble. Not very interested in just watching a few folks clear rubble altogether. Let's make a radio. We could use a radio. Yeah, radio. Now we'll get music and we'll get to listen to the news. Always important. More important during wartime. So, this war of mine, it was made by an actual civilian that was stuck in, I believe, the Balkan Civil War. So, you know, if it was made by someone outside of the war, you might think it's not really genuine to the experience, how dare they, but this was actually made by someone in the situation. So, you know, I think it's fun they did it. Let's see. Day 1, City Today Radio. The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. Alright. Let's check Radio 1. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pogorin, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. Sounds familiar. Alright, Weather FM. The upcoming day should still be nice and warm, perfect for a stroll in the park. They must be broadcasting from outside the city. Let's turn on Radio Vicina. I'm probably mangling that. But now we got a little music. The radio helps lift people's spirits. It's good. It's good to have it. So, what else do we need? We have a world-renowned chef, Bruno, with us. We should make a stove. Make good use of his talents. I mean, if you don't make the stove item, it's pretty pointless having him around. Alright, that rubble's cleared. Now Katia can do her thing. Herbs, mechanical parts, sugar, water, electrical parts. Ah, that's good. Good stuff. I kind of don't want to use up any of the lockpicks, because lockpicks are more useful when you don't want to take up your space with a crowbar, you know? Also, when you need to be quiet on a mission, you know? Alright, let's make a metal workbench right here. Then we can make a crowbar, which itself would be a lot more useful for, you know, clearing all the locks here without using up our lockpicks. But don't worry, we don't really have to worry that much about using up stuff, because we got Katia. She's got some great bargaining skills. Like, she can take a handful of scrap and make it into a mountain of, like, well, it's not really luxurious, but enough food to last you for a few months. I don't know if it's intentional or a mistake in the coding that she can cheat people out of their goods by cleverly trading them out of it. Either way, it's a godsend. And it does make her interesting as a character, because you think about her like sort of twisting people's perspectives and managing to get, you know, the goods she needs by convincing them, oh, no. That medicine you have is, it's definitely expired. They don't have it on the bottle, but that brand is expired. So that, plus a handful of components, is definitely worth my bottle of pills, which are not expired. And then, you know, you trade back and forth, and eventually you end up getting everything he owns. And it's a good, fun old time for the family. I should not say something like that. This is a very serious and sad game. Not the kind of thing you can imagine PewDiePie playing. Actually, did he play this war of mine? I mean, you know, Felix seems like a nice guy, but it's definitely not a very fun, happy game. Oh god, I hope he didn't play it, because he probably would have done some commentary that. Then again, who am I kidding? I'm not exactly treating it perfectly well, am I? Hey, I should just shut up. Alright, we got 3 locations available for scavenging. The Shelled Cottage. This neighborhood recently got shelled and many houses are still burning. People were fleeing for their lives in a hurry, so we might find some useful stuff here without meeting anyone. There's some food, a lot of materials, a lot of medicine, or, you know, a fair amount. A lot of weapons, and a fair amount of parts. Decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortages. They shouldn't be a threat and we could find some useful things there. A huge amount of materials, some weapons, lots of parts. Semi-detached house. Half of it is a room, but there are people living in the other half. They don't seem friendly. At night you can sometimes hear shots fired from there. We could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we managed to sneak past the inhabited part. Huge amount of food, a lot of meds, huge amounts of weapons and parts, but it is dangerous. Let's stick with the Shelled Cottage for now. We'll go with Pavle. Oh, shoot, I forgot to set up beds. Might as well have them both on guard. And let's prepare for the night. He's gonna bring 2 lockpicks, because I do remember there were 2 locked doors. There's also a pile of rubble, but I am not going to waste materials making a shovel. It's totally useless in my opinion, especially with the shelter, because you got all the time in the world to clear the rubble in your own house. This house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? Yeah, it's safe. Or as safe as it gets around here. Dead man hanging right outside the window. Ay. Welcome to the modern day and age, gentlemen. Alright, we can't carry everything already. So, what I like to do in this war of mine to make sure I get everything I possibly can is I make loot drops. Or loot piles. A place where I can drop everything off. So, you know, I'm not like, I think I got all the electric parts I can, I gotta get out of here. I got like 2 of them, but there's like 18 other electrical parts on the map. And it's like, I don't know about them because they're not there, and I'm in a rush to beat the sunrise. So what I do is, I gather all the materials from every other location in the house, or, you know, whatever type of location I'm in, and I drop them all off in one centralized location. Then they're all there, and I can pick and choose what I want to take with me. Don't worry, this location is safe. There's no bandits here, it's totally fine. Let's use up a lockpick. Oh, that red blip, that's when there's movement somewhere that you can't see. In this case, it's just rats. But in our cases, it might be, you know, something that's not rats. People. People with guns. Or knives. Gun knives. No gun knives. Not an anime. Alright. Night 1. And we're in the Shelled Cottage. We're just trying to get some supplies for our people. Now, as the game goes on, if you're not doing too hot, you might have to steal from some other innocent people just trying to make it. And that's sort of where the game has a message for you. Like, are you willing to lose your humanity to keep your life? Alright, this one's a long one. The first day and night is always a long one. because you got that set up. Here's Pavle's story. You can pause the video if you want to see it. He used to be a football star. I can't remember what happened to his family. Maybe they're still okay. Maybe they're somewhere outside the city. I can't remember. Try to avoid looking it up. Maybe it'll be interesting to find out. Oh, bits of their personal story get revealed as the game goes on. So we'll find out what happened to Pavle's family soon enough, after he's spent enough time with Bruno and Katia and grows to trust them. Or in moments of weakness where he feels like he's about to die and needs to get his last words out. You know, happy thoughts like that. Ugh, man. Now let's grab some stuff. A real tobacco cigarette, often used as currency in times of war. Some herbal meds, some shell casings, some gunpowder, moonshine, and 4 bullets. No gun to be seen. Ammunition, also used as currency in times of war. I think the best example of that, it wasn't during a war, it was an apocalypse game, Metro 2033. Again, that game was plagued with a lot of problems, not exactly related to the ammo as currency thing, but also related to the ammo as currency thing. Like, man, there were just issues, man. Let's see. A roll-up cigarette, some fertilizer, some parts, mechanical parts, weapon parts, various blades, barrels, springs, locks, some electrical parts, and 2 books. Lucky me. Let's see. Oh, we cannot grab everything. Let's grab what we can and run downstairs. Just get everything in that fridge. You know, normally I don't make a shovel during my playthroughs, but I might have to make a shovel for the Let's Play just so you guys don't have to watch Pavle or Katia digging through rubble at a snail's pace. So, you know, sorry about that. You know, the art is really nice. I don't look at the background a lot, but they really do a good job of it. Man. We got about 2 hours of darkness left before the sun rises, and it's too dangerous to scavenge anymore, and we have to slowly make our way home. We want to beat the sunrise. We have to get out before it's too late. I think we have enough time to clear this rubble, get whatever's out there with that dead man. Is that man a soldier? I believe he's a soldier. Can't see him very well, but I think that's a uniform he's wearing. Do we have time for it? Do we have the time? Come on. Plus, then we'll have an exit far closer to us. That one. There's also stuff there that I want to grab. I might have to leave the valuable stuff when I'm not sure if I can get a full load of it. And then just grab the normal low quality materials. I say low quality, but it's not like they're unimportant. It's just, I mean, everything's important in this scenario. We got some coffee, that's a luxury, a roll-up cigarette, some fertilizer, mechanical parts, weapon parts, electric parts, and 2 books. I had no gun. Makes sense. Would have been taken already. Alright, we're nearing the gotta run time. But what's this? One of the flyers dropped on the city. It reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own and your family's safety, leave Pogorin immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage." Not many believed them after the atrocities they had committed. The thing is, this game was made a little while ago, but no matter what, there's a lot of stuff in it that you could probably see happening in present day in a lot of countries. Let's drop everything off. And even if we don't have full slots on some of the most important things, we could still use up a slot taking them. Oh, the sun's rising, I gotta move. Because we know that's all of that material there is left in this location. So we're not, wasting space. Let's see. We got a bandage used to dress wounds. Always important. Some electrical parts. We do want to take the very valuable things, but we also gotta take some of the essential building components. Maybe some more wood. Gotta make room for that water. Do we need the electrical parts? Alright, let's drop the components. I'm sure we can find more at home. Let's take the water. We're gonna have to start cooking food up soon. Drop some more components. Get some more parts. Alright, let's run to the exit. We got everything we could possibly carry. And that is the end of day and night 1. Alright, this is Junkyard Joe. And I'm going to leave you guys off at day 2. We're just going to see if anyone robbed the house while we were gone, and then I'll end the video. Alright, the night was calm. Pable had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Junkyard Joe, and adios from the scrapyard. See ya.